What we're really doing on side one, we're dropping a problem in there that we're going to turn into a project. So every problem, everything that we identify as a problem, we identify it because it creates a lot of stress upon us. Okay? And so this is a system to take that problem and convert it into a project by running it through the 1, 2, 3 process. Okay? Y'all know what a mnemonic is? Mnemonic device. Mnemonic devices are anything that triggers our brains and causes us to remember something. If I were to take and hold this little guy up here to you, what would you tell me? What's the first thing comes to your mind? Yogi Bear, right? Yogi Bear. It's because of the picture, our brains think in pictures, and because our brain was triggered by the picture of this little stuffed animal, that makes us think that it was Yogi Bear. When you begin to look at a die, and I'm going to be giving you a die, you normally think about die or dice as something along these lines, which are casino dice, right? They're a thing of chance, all right? And it's just a game piece that all it is. Each one of you will have a little die there in front of you, and these are actually things of choice. This is going to be a tool to help you to organize your thoughts in the process. What happens is that 2 teaches a lesson, 4 teaches a lesson. Each side will teach you a lesson. With this particular die, if you're racing around the board as fast as you can go, you might roll a 4, which would be good. 5 would be better, but 6 would be your highest. It would be your absolute best. Okay? With this, you actually just sort of take a chance of doing your best. With this, we commit ourselves to doing our best. Now, normally you would think of a die has how many sides? 6 sides, right? This has 6 sides. Well, this one will actually have 7 sides because you will count the inside as the 7th side. Now, the inside is invisible, but you know it's there, right? The inside actually makes up over 99.9% of the entire volume and gives the outside substance. And it's who you and I are on the inside that counts. If we're going to change our lives, we change our lives from the inside out. But people judge us by our what? They judge us by our outside. But if we take charge and responsibility for life, we're going to take charge and responsibility through our thought process. And that's why it's so important that we have a system of thinking and solving problems. When you see that block of gold, which is the 7th side, I want you then to begin to see 2 pillars standing up on that block of gold and understand that you stand pillars up in your life when you do your best. Okay? And so you may make that commitment. If you know you're doing your best on any particular project, can you ask any more of yourself? No, you really can't, can you? Can anybody else ask more of you?
Yes.
Yes, they can, but they shouldn't if they understand that you're doing your best. Every time that we've ever done our best in our whole life is because we have been focused. Would you agree? Okay. And so if we really want to accomplish any particular thing in our life, we begin to need to focus. Any one thing you focus on, you know there's 2 sides. There's what we know and what we don't know. So we can't have a closed mind. We have to have what? Open mind. Yeah, this is a participation opportunity. Okay? Can't have a closed mind. Got to have what? An open mind. We can look and see how something affects us short term, how it affects us long term. What something costs us, what's the benefits. You know, Ben Franklin used to take a sheet of paper and divide it in half. He put the pros over here on one side and he put the cons on the other side. Any one thing that we want to do our best on, we can begin to subdivide it and break it down. So side 2 is really just going to remind us to take and to break down that one thing that we're focused on. So let's say there is a problem that we want to begin to deal with. We want to turn that problem actually into a project. We're going to focus on it. We're going to break it down. And 3, this is going to be us right here in the middle. We're going to talk to this person here and get some outside advice, and that person's going to be gone. We're going to talk to this person here and get some outside advice, and that person's going to be gone. But now we're going to know what this person knew here, and we're going to know what this person knew here about that one thing that we want to do our best on. Does that make sense? Everything that I'm talking about today is something you already know. It's just creating a systematic approach to you for your thinking. You know, when you create a system, what happens is you follow through on that system time after time after time, you will see that your personal productivity can get to rise. All learning is as simple as focus on one thing at a time, look at both sides of the story, break it down, ask yourself questions until you can make a decision, okay? and then talk to people and get some outside advice, and then focus again. But you need to do that with a commitment to do your what?
Best.
Best.